Hello, Acorns and all sorts. Hello, boys and girls, and all your mummies and daddies and anybody else who's with you. It's lovely to see you. Oh, it's been such a beautiful day today. It really has. Absolutely glorious. The sun's been shining and not a cloud in the sky. And it's nearly bedtime now, and I've just come out on my walk for the day to be amongst all the beautiful nature that there is. I wonder if you can hear it. Oh, what's that? Do you know, we think about God and we think, I wonder what he looks like, or I wonder why I can't see him, or I wonder where he is. But do you know, I never feel closer to God or more aware of where he is than when I'm out in the middle of the countryside like this. And I think, all these sounds, well, I think they're like God saying hello and saying, look at my beautiful world that I made. Full of the birds and the sheep with their little lambs that are baaing away. There we go. I think that's him saying hello. Who's this? Oh, hang on. We've got somebody here. He wants to say hello. Oh, it's Nibbles! Yay! He says hello, boys and girls. He's glad to see you as well, aren't you, Nibbles? Oh, yes, he says he really is. We had a nice walk, didn't we, Nibbles? Yes, we walked all the way up our little bridleway from our house and sat by a field full of sheep and to look at the little lambs, and we've been waiting for the sun to go down, haven't we, Nibbles? Yes, he says we have. Oh, and on the way here, what were we looking at in the hedgerows, Nibbles? Oh, he says we were looking at lots of flowers. We were. We saw blue ones and pink ones and, oh yes, yellow ones and white ones and loads of flowers, didn't we, Nibbles? We did. And we were having a little chat on the way, weren't we, Nibbles? We were. Nibbles and I were asking each other, if you were a flower, what flower would you like to be? I wonder what you think. Shall we help them, boys and girls, Nibbles? Let's help them out. Would you be... Oh, I wonder if you'd be... a tulip. It's pink and it's from the spring, full of new life, and it's very beautiful. I wonder if you'd be a tulip. What do you think, Nibbles? Oh no, Nibbles says he wouldn't be a tulip. Let's put that one down. What else can we find, Nibbles, eh? Oh, look, what's this one? This one is a rose. Oh, Nibbles says it smells beautiful. Well, he says it's pink and very pretty, quite delicate. I wonder if you would be a rose. Oh, Nibbles says he wouldn't be a rose. Oh, I wonder why not, Nibbles? Oh, he says because he'd rather be something else. I wonder what that is. Well, Nibbles, if you were a flower, what would you be? Oh, that's an unusual choice. Do you want to show the boys and girls? Here he is. I wonder what he'd be. Oh! He says he'd be a dandelion. Well, that's an unusual choice, isn't it, boys and girls? Why would you be a dandelion, Nibbles? I bet your mummies and daddies wouldn't think that would be a good flower to be, would they? Eh? They might think your garden's full of weeds when it's got dandelions in it, and they take the lawnmower out and they cut them all down and they pop them in the compost to turn into goodness to put back in the soil. Oh, and maybe that's a clue. Why would you be a dandelion, Nibbles? I'll have to hold it, will it? Here we go. Oh, Nibbles says he would be a dandelion because a dandelion makes him think of Jesus. Why ever does a dandelion make you think of Jesus, Nibbles? Oh, well, Nibbles says, first of all, he says that dandelions are very humble, lowly flowers that start life as a weed. And Jesus started in a very humble, lowly place too, didn't he? He didn't start anywhere grand, did he? He started in a stable when he was a baby. That was a very humble place to start. So, well, okay, I get that. I understand that, Nibbles. So that's number one. Why else does a dandelion remind you of Jesus? Oh, he says because it's full of goodness. Why is a dandelion full of goodness? Oh, he says that, well, actually, boys and girls, dandelions, they make a nice snack for all sorts of animals, and even humans can eat them, although I wouldn't recommend it. And it's full of goodness, isn't it? Packed full of goodness. Lots of goodies for our nutrition to help the squirrels and to help all the other animals that might like to eat them. And Jesus is full of goodness too. So I can see that that's definitely a likeness, isn't it? Why else would you like to be a dandelion? Or why else does a dandelion remind you of Jesus? Ooh, well, he says that when he's a dandelion, he's never alone. Because he's always got people around, always got other dandelions around him, just like Jesus had his friends around him, eh? And I guess, well, it's lovely to have friends, isn't it? Lovely to have friends and not to be on your own. Okay, see that. Why else does a dandelion remind you of Jesus? Oh, he says because he thinks it's like sunshine. And sunshine lights up our life, doesn't it? And Jesus lights up our life too, with his beauty and his love. Okay, well, I see that too. That's a good likeness, yes. Why else does a dandelion remind you of Jesus, eh? Oh, well, that's very interesting. He says because a dandelion transforms. Goodness me, shall we have a look? Oh. Well, would you look at that? He's right. A dandelion transforms. And Jesus transformed, didn't he? He did. We thought, well, he had died on the cross, and then 3 days later, he was alive again and he was transformed, wasn't he? Well, that's a very clever likeness, Nibbles, isn't it? The transformed Jesus in a dandelion clock. Wow. Do you know what? I think I would like to be like a dandelion clock too. I would be so full of love if I was like Jesus. I would be so full of love. And then I could share my love with the rest of the world. And the Holy Spirit blew it to other people, couldn't I? Hey, like this. There we go. Isn't that lovely? Well, there you go. Nibbles wouldn't be a rose and he wouldn't be a tulip. He would be a dandelion because a dandelion reminds him of Jesus, who is full of goodness, and he had very lowly beginnings. But he grew and he shone and he shines like the sun. And he's surrounded by his friends. And he's so full of love, and then he was transformed, and all of that love flew out to reach the rest of the world. Oh, it's a very nice story, Nibbles. I hope the boys and girls enjoyed that. Look, it's getting really dark, isn't it? It's so dark you nearly can't see me. Well, boys and girls, I think it's time for bed now. So Nibbles is going to say night-night, and he'll see you again soon. Bye.